All right, brother. I know that training from afar like this is only going to be so effective, but looking at this photo, this is the before and after that you sent me, blowing up the after. The way that I'm looking at this, I can see from some of the love marks in the clear coat that this has been a kind of back and forth battle of you kicking its butt a little bit and it kicking yours. So let me see if I can weigh in just a little bit here. But what I'm seeing is a series of what previously was some pretty good gathered pressure, but a series of you breaking that up. I can see where you're breaking that pressure up and you're getting some metal to move. So look, how do we eat an elephant? One bite at a time. So let's just break this down. I didn't do perfect quadrants, but I did it in a manner that hopefully gives, puts a little wind in your sail. So if we're looking at this section right here, there's not a whole lot that that we're having to tackle. And so look, we got a win under our belt right away. So you got a little bit of knocking down right in here to do, a little bit to soften stuff up. Don't get too crazy, just enough for the eye to see a little bit of relief in there, just a little bit of subtle change, subtle knocking down right in here and right through here. Okay, and if we go up a quadrant, there's a little more to tackle. But look, another win that can be put under our belt. Okay, and if we can get these two quadrants under check, under control, and in check, then these might just end up being the stability that we need to roll into these a little more complex quadrants that are going to be a little more involved. So let's get a win here. So slight knocking down. Let's go up into this area here. We do got some pushing that we're going to need to be doing right in here. But let's just soften up this pressure just a little bit. And right in here, right on that edge, just a little bit. Let's break this pressure just a little bit, and then let's get a good series of pushes right in here and in the shape of the defect. So don't just go right in the middle and push and expect the whole area to come up. Let's get a series of pushes in here, and we're going to be patient, get that rhythm going, and just lock in the depth here and try not to land out here with your pushes. So where I push, I don't want to knock down. Where I knock down, I don't want to push. And I want to have a gradual give and take. Okay, little back and forth. Take away a little to give a little. Take a little to give a little. Okay, so we're going to give a little bit of knocking down to soften this up just enough to allow this to move freely for us. So same thing right in here. We're going to knock this down just a little bit. Okay, so break up, push, and let your push be a series. Okay, just go down the principles, the list of the principles. Precision is key, so we want to be landing inside of this low. Okay, flex and rhythm, meaning don't force that metal. It's just work with the metal, but get a good little rhythm going and trust the process. Don't expect any metal to move in this first part of you pushing. We're getting those principles in check first. We're just getting them all in a line first. So get that precision and rhythm and the flex and rhythm going. Create your pattern. So make sure that the shape of this defect is honored with your pattern, meaning move your tooltip in the shape of this defect, okay? Making contact with the entirety of the actual shape of that defect, okay? And then make multiple passes. This list of principles is very intentional. So now we're just going to trust, get that tooltip going, making multiple passes, not expecting any metal to move, still not expecting metal to move. Just get 1 through 4 locked in. Then you can add some intensity, but don't ramp up too much. Just extend your range of your push. So just allow yourself to flex a little bit deeper, but don't let it take away from precision, the flex and rhythm, your pattern, your passes. Keep those in check. Just allow yourself to flex a little bit deeper and you'll start moving this. But if it doesn't move for you, that means that there's a little more knocking down that needs to happen in here to break that pressure up. So look, couple of knocking down, win. In this area, knocking down, knock down, and push, win. So we got 2 sections where we're starting to create some stability. Now in the big picture, this whole area is trap pressure, but let's just try to manage a little bit at a time and then I would roll into this section. This is a lot more complex, okay? But we're just repeating the same exact thing. Knock down a little bit, push next to it. Knock down a little bit, push next to it. In fact, this area right in here, knock down through here, and then push through here. Same thing, we're going to knock down a little bit, and push right in here. And then knocking down right through this little ridge and pushing through here, knocking down, pushing. Okay, and don't expect large changes, drastic changes with each approach. So push a little, knock a little, push a little, knock a little, but keep that tool tip moving, okay? And then, of course, since we've got a good process rolling, roll that momentum into the last section over here, and you're gonna do the same thing. Now, I would work each section to about 60 to 70% before moving on to the next. So do a little here, come up here, do a little here, come over here, do a little here, then over here, then come back. So in the big picture, we want to have a micro and a macro plan rolling at the same time. So in the micro, we're controlling everywhere we're pushing and knocking down. But in the big picture, in the macro perspective, we're doing a little, 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 a little. And we want the whole area to be repaired together, not just one individual feature. Don't get fixated on one feature until you see some change. Give it some effort and move. I call it improve and move. Push a little, knock a little, push a little, knock a little, but keep rotating throughout the whole area. And I promise you, you will have metal moving a lot more freely for you. But brother, being, distant and not being able to be in the garage there with you, I'm hoping that this was a benefit added to you, and I'm extremely grateful for the support that you've given me now over, past couple years now that I've been training and in the group. So thank you very much. Ladies and gentlemen, if you watch this as well, take after Steve and just keep freaking going. Never quit. Work hard and go be great.